Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Wyoming Blessed with Tish. And if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified when a video is uploaded or I go live. Today, what would we call this? It's kind of like a seafood boil. It's just a Dungeness crab. We got some eggs, we got some sausage, and a mix between my sauce and BLOVES. And we got some homegrown cucumbers. These are out of my garden, y'all. And we got some rice over here to drink. We have this. And I've never had this. I hope it's good. We'll see. And, y'all, it's Ghost Story Wednesday. But today isn't really like a ghost story from my personal experience. This is talking about things that go on around Wyoming. Let's try this. Oh, that is good. Oh, wow, you guys. If you like butterscotch, like me, I love butterscotch. Like butterscotch pudding and all that. This is it. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna have to save some of that so Coda can try it, because that is delicious. We got some wipes because there's sauce and that's gonna get messy. Got our usual red. So let's get started. We're gonna do a sausage. There's nothing better. Okay, y'all. That's weird. It's very weird. Alright, y'all. We had to get up and fix that. Welcome to Ghost Story Wednesday, where the ghosts actually show up and mess around. Because that is absolutely impossible for that to fall by itself. It is pinned up in several spots. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Alrighty then. Anyways, let's eat some more. Okay. I don't know what they're mad about, but they obviously aren't liking something. Y'all. That's a first. Not a first. I mean, I live in an old house, y'all. Stuff happens, but... And they have messed around with videos before. But never to that extent. Other than the one video that I can't post. Glad y'all got to see it though. You know, some people think like, oh, you're crazy, or am I? Am I? I'm just sitting over here enjoying my crab. My homegrown cucumbers. Why they gotta be like that? forgot to bring a plate or anything. So we'll just use that little napkin there. But, yeah. So, today we're talking about a town over here called Green River, Wyoming. We're talking about their library, which back in the 1920s, it was built on top on a site that was the cemetery. So supposedly they dug up all the graves, right? They exhumed them. And it was a parking lot at first after they did that. And then they built homes for the veterans coming back from World War II. And when they started doing that, they actually, in what was it? I have it, some of it kind of wrote down, y'all. In 1978, they found 12 unknown graves during that time that they were doing that. So, that means that whole time it was a parking lot, there was actually still graves there. And then in 1985, there was a whole bunch of, this is when it turned into the library, unexplained occurrences. It just couldn't be explained. Like in the 1980s, there's a librarian who was at work. She turned her chair away from the computer, and when she turned back, her name was written across the screen in large letters. And if any of y'all are familiar with like technology from the 1980s, that wouldn't be possible. It was quite intricate to be able to do stuff like that. And in 1989, there was an author that wrote a book. If you guys want to read about it, it's called Ghosts on the Range. They wrote a book about it. All this. And she actually went to the library to read this book. And the stories say that while doing this reading on the stage area, there was a lot of like loud, unexplained noises. Now, y'all, people say that the ghosts were upset, that they didn't want these stories to be told. And this actual library has, even today, a thing called a ghost log, like where people go in and write about their experiences. But I mean, how crazy is that? What would you do? And let me tell you, people that work there are proud of their ghosts. They're not bothered by them. I mean, what can you expect whenever you build a library on top of a cemetery? You know? And I'm sure those said people that were buried in that cemetery were not happy about being exhumed just so that they could build stuff, you know. That's per se sacred land, you know. So there's a lot of stories that even still today people will be over there and they'll see things moving, or someone walking by, but then when they go to look again, of course there's nobody there. And it's just like, you know, I mean, a lot of libraries around the world actually have similar histories. Still kind of shocked that that fell down. It was a live ghost story. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you know? Nothing. You just... But... Or they'll, at this library, they hear banging noises. Which seems to be quite normal. Like, if you think about, or go and listen to ghost stories and whatnot, seems to be quite normal for them to, people to talk about hearing banging noises or loud noises, or tapping. Which we've experienced the tapping, but I mean, what would you do if you were sitting at a library, you're reading a book, or you're researching a paper? You know, back in the day, that's what we had to do. To do papers and whatnot. And I know there's still some kids that do have to do that, but a lot of kids just jump on their computers at home. But, you know, when you're sitting there doing research for your paper and something walks by at the corner of your eye, and you're sitting there and you know that you're in a place that's known to have activity, like, do you get up and leave? Do you stay there and, you know, like, hey, yep, I know you're there, cool, or whatnot, you know, like, do you acknowledge it? Do you ignore it? What do you do? Those cucumbers from my garden are amazing. I mean, I think I would be freaked out a little bit. I mean, not a whole bunch, because as you all know, I've had my fair share of paranormal experiences, obviously, in the beginning of the video. Because literally, this thing is pinned over there. It is pinned right there. There's no... It's not coming undone by itself, y'all. Trust me. Like, it's not. We have an eggie. But I mean, I know as a teenage kid, or, you know, I really wasn't allowed at the library alone until I was a teenager. Which, I mean, yeah, there's librarians and stuff there. But they're not there to be your babysitters. We love our library here. But as a teenager, that would have freaked me out. I'd have been like, okay, you know, I think I'm going home. Even though, like, if you go back and watch previous videos, I talk about paranormal stuff that happened at our actual junior high. I actually don't remember ever being in the library at the junior high that we have. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I remember it was like you could go in there. This is fun times, y'all. We could go in there and buy, like, cool mechanical pencils and whatnot. And those were good times. Sometimes I wish our children could experience times like that, you know? Where you got to buy cool mechanical pencils and that was the highlight of your time. Kids didn't spend all their time on electronics, which mine doesn't, y'all. They actually did things. Oh yeah, come on. I love Dungeness crab, y'all. It's so good. But I mean, that would be freaky. Or what if you were, like, I don't know, libraries can be kind of creepy in their own sense. So, I mean, being a younger kid, like, say you're sitting there and you're doing your report or project or reading a book and you start hearing, like, loud banging noises. I'd be like, I'm out of here. Done. Heck yeah, I would. I think this is our last sausage, y'all. It is. And that's turkey andouille sausage. I don't know whose dog is barking. It ain't mine. My little one's in his kennel right now. Because if I leave him out while I'm doing a video, he sits behind this and whines the whole time. And it's like, and then you hear him the whole video. So, because he's very attached to me. I was taking a nap yesterday, y'all, because I was tired and didn't sleep very well the night before. And we have baby gates up, and I left my bedroom door partially open. so the air can come out of my son's room that's over here out to the living room. Oh, look, I got sauce in my shirt. And he jumped the baby gate to get to me. I was like, you little turd. He's asleep. I wake up. I'm like, what? And he's looking at me and look at my hand. I'm like, you're too cute. Oh, I love him. He's getting huge though, y'all. Getting tall. He is so tall. If y'all don't know, he's a Labrador. That's yummy. Anyways, y'all, I am full. I'm gonna save this little bit for Coda to try. He's gonna love it. I know he's gonna be like, more. I want more, Mom. And again, if y'all have a ghost story that you want me to tell on my channel on Ghost Story Wednesdays, leave a comment down below or message me on Facebook at Wyoming Blessed with Tish or Instagram at Wyoming Blessed with Tish, and I'll tell your story. Anyways, y'all, and it'll be anonymous. Like, I won't say your name if you don't want me to. If you want me to, I will. Anyways, y'all, I hope you all have a fantastic week. You've already had a good start to your week. And I'll see you back here on Trivia Friday. Stay warm and stay blessed, y'all. Bye, y'all. 3 clicks.